Hello guys and welcome to day 19 of 100 Days of Sweat. It is currently almost 3 p.m. I am getting prepared to go outside for a run. The weather is not great, but I don't think it's gonna rain, and plus I've been working since the morning on different videos, just editing and uploading them. And actually currently waiting for one to export. So once that's done, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go for a run to clear my mind. It's gonna be very nice. And I will see you guys later. Okay, now that I've gotten some breaths in, I can finally talk, more or less. That was the hardest run I've probably done in a long time. Something just clicked. It's like, many great athletes, not that I'm comparing myself to one, but they talk about this switch that they flip, and then they get into a zone, right? And then it's just focus until the job is done. And I think I have achieved something along those lines during this run, and it felt good. It felt very good. Towards the end there was such a strong feeling of ecstasy almost, and it felt like just shockwaves going through my my entire body, and I got chills all over my back as well. And just that extreme euphoria, I guess you can call it. And there's a correlation between the difficulty of the run and the level of euphoria. The more difficult it got, the more euphoric I got. And at the peak, where I think it was after the 13th kilometer, right? I was about to give up, and then I pushed through the pain and the exhaustion, and it felt like breaking a wall, and then it just flooded my body with that, and my mind with energy. And it's hard to explain if you haven't felt it yourself at one point or another, but it's weird. And I mean, it's so pathetic to me almost that I'm talking about those 15 kilometers and this 1.5 hours and there's a correlation between the difficulty of the run and the level of euphoria. The more difficult it got, the more euphoric I got. And at the peak, where I think it was after the 13th kilometer, right? I was about to give up, and then I pushed through the pain and the exhaustion, and it felt like breaking a wall, and then it just flooded my body with that, and my mind with energy, and it's hard to explain if you haven't felt it yourself at one point or another, but it's weird. And I mean, it's so pathetic to me almost that I'm talking about these 15 kilometers and 1.5 hours worth of running as some sort of a grandiose achievement of mine. But at this point, I've gotten so distant from running, exercising, that it is sort of a small achievement, a personal goal of mine that I've reached today. And I remember I used to do these kind of runs all the time when I was in high school. And I remember when, because of all the stress of school and other things that went on at that time, I used to go on these runs almost every day to sort of clear my mind and achieve peace. And today was kind of a throwback to those times, and it felt good. But I used to do, not to brag or anything, just to show unfit I got over the time, over the months of not training or doing any sort of exercising. I used to go out, as I said, almost every day and do 20k, 25k runs in the park near my school. And now today was just was the hardest run I've done in months, and that was only 15 kilometers, and that's humbling more than anything at this point, and just shows me that I gotta push myself. I gotta get on the same level as I was when I was at my peak, you could say. Yeah, so that was a little story time right there. I'm gonna head back home now, slowly cool down and just enjoy the cool breeze and the weather. So I'm gonna talk to you soon.